Our Minecraft server is provided by Servercraft, offering reliability, support, and performance. Get your own server from servercraft.co. Want something to listen to while playing Minecraft? Why not try an audiobook from Audible? Listeners of our show will get one free book of your choice when you sign up for a 14-day trial. Go to audibletrial.com/theshaft.
This episode is sponsored by Ryan Sheriff, who says, "I'm like fajitas." And Carbon, who says,
"Thanks for the wonderful podcast, you guys."
Crommy, who says,
"Is it time to kill pixels yet?"
Boxcar Robot, who says, "I'm a bread zombie, you fool." B-Ray, who says,
"Redstone Arsenal is best part of Huntsville."
Other Living, who says,
"You guys never get enough credit."
Bob Mackey, who says, "You shall not pass!" And Grollo, who says
0011000100110001100110011001111.
Bravo.
I think that just put a virus in my brain.
Can't sleep, gotta build. There's a ground that needs to be drilled, and all I wanna do is dig.
From the Dead Workers Party, a podcast about all things Minecraft. Enjoy your stay in the Shaft.
The Shaft, episode 32, recorded on May 8th, 2011.
I'm Brent Copeland.
I am Wes Wilson.
And I'm Eric Fullerton. Let's talk Minecraft, shall we?
Well, wait. We have a guest.
Oh, we do. We have HuskyMUDKIPZ.
What? It's HuskyMUDKIPZ.
HuskyMUDKIPZ.
Yeah, HuskyMUDKIPZ.
Welcome.
Hello.
I like Mudkips.
Hello. I actually heard that you did.
I do.
And for all of you, probably already know, but Husky has a channel on YouTube. It's HuskyMUDKIPZ. That's youtube.com/user/HuskyMUDKIPZ.
Yeah,
with a Z.
So, first off, I want to know, where'd you get your name from?
Well, I went to create an Xbox Live account about a year and a half ago, and it was when you could create free ones and get a free month because I was cheap. So I made an account. So I'm like, well, I'm going to make this. And nope, you're not. And I said, oh, what else you got for me? And they said, well, how about HuskyMUDKIPZ? And I said, that's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
So that kind of evolved from there.
Uh-huh.
Well.
So how long have you been doing Minecraft? Or actually, when did you start playing Minecraft? That's a good question.
I started, I believe, on like August 20th, August 25th, something like in that region.
Wrong.
I'm surprised you didn't ask him what he has in his pocket. You always go for that one.
Yeah, I'll ask him that later.
Oh, okay.
So don't put anything interesting in your pockets. I noticed something looking at your videos. You do a lot of videos. I mean, you put out a lot per day. I noticed a lot.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that recently. Really get some views up and whatnot.
That's an insane amount of work, and I see that you're hooked on the Portal 2.
Yeah.
Lately, a lot of people.
I have done the single player all the way through. I have yet to do the multiplayer. I'm saving it for my wife, and she keeps going to bed early.
Oh.
I know, it's terrible.
Which means Wes needs to go to bed early. So, welcome back to the next episode of The Shaft, which you might have noticed we were gone last week. We had a week-long power outage. We won't go into huge detail because we did that earlier this week when Satori Love set up a podcast with appreciation podcast, which I think we're going to put as a special feature for the iPhone app.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Because we weren't sure where to put it. We didn't want to confuse people with something different on the feed. Anyway, so we're back. We have power now. We have internets. We have webs. We are rescheduling the Minecraft teacher who's going to be on the show hopefully next weekend. We're still working that out. So stay tuned to our Twitter to find out what's going on with that. He's also going to be, I don't know if y'all heard on the documentary, Two Player Productions is going to head to New York and film his classroom for a couple days. And he was actually going to announce it for the first time on our show.
Darn.
But he got canceled due to tornadoes.
Yes, tornadoes.
I guess that leads us into our awesome segment called Our Journey.
When did you start introducing the segues? Stop it, Brett. Stop. You're doing.
Well, that one doesn't have a title.
So it doesn't matter.
Our journey.
It's for the new
Is it
listeners.
too late for me to say that?
I don't
I already
know.
said it.
Oh. Our journey.
Our journey.
We used to laugh at Eric
journey.
when he introduced the segments, and now you're doing it.
He's
Pre and post bumpers.
he's gotten into my head. I think it's that virus from the sponsors. Anyway,
That's right.
so we had a fun-filled couple weeks. I'll go ahead and start with mine because I've been working on a roller coaster, and that precedes anything y'all were going to talk about. So,
Sweet.
it's on the Shaftlands. It's B Coaster. We'll get you there, and you can have a free ride. Please don't steal too many pumpkins, but there are a lot of pumpkins out there, and I'm using the new.
What are the pumpkins for? Just lighting?
It's just decorating.
Oh,
And they're
okay,
not
cool.
even lit. There's a hill you pass by, and I just put pumpkins everywhere. So I'm
okay.
still working on the set and scenery of the whole coaster. The coaster's kind of done. I have one more addition where I'm going to spiral down all the way down to down to the adminium.
Oh, nice.
But I haven't done that yet. But you can have a nice little jaunt on it. And let's see, what else? Someone sent in that they listened to the last podcast, I think, where we talked about how my son got his map fixed, or how we fixed his map. I don't remember who sent in how to do it. But they said they listened to it and we didn't explain it. I thought we explained it on the show, but maybe we didn't. Maybe we said we just linked to it and didn't.
Oh.
So anyway, all you do is you go into the files folder. I think you can do that by going to in your start bar in the run, putting in app data percentage, and I think that'll shoot you to your Minecraft directory. Is that right? Something like that.
No
App
idea.
data.
And then once you get there,
There's a really easy way to get into it. If you just go through your Minecraft, go to Open Texture Pack folder when you go there, and it'll open it up. You just have to go one folder up, and you're there.
cool.
That's a good tip.
And you'll see your DAT file in there. There will be one called .old, I believe. And what you do is you take your current .dat file and you rename that something to like .backup or something, and then rename your .old to .dat, and then you should be able to see your world if you're lucky. If you don't see it, then you'll need to do some searching, and there's some other things you might have to do with map editors. But
That's
that
pretty
fix works
keen.
for us. Besides that, we also had a birthday. I don't know if we talked about this or not. Story's birthday. We had a big old party, and we played a new game that she created, and we got owned, and our team, a bunch of crybabies left, and was just left with, the cool people at the end.
Yeah.
Is that how you remember it? It's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. So basically, it was capture the record,
Yeah.
and you have two teams, and each team they basically build their defenses, and then they hide the record somewhere.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
a big adminium wall. There's two big adminium cubes, and then you build on your side, and then at one point in time, the wall comes down.
And that's about the time that Wes logs in.
Oh yeah, I just got off work.
Was it 4 hours or 5 hours? 5 hours of building. And then, Wes jumped into the winning side.
Yeah, and I got to be on
Amazingly.
Team Love because they love me.
I was on Team Satori.
Yeah.
So check out the show notes. We have an excellent more details about how the game runs and screenshots and stuff.
I got
like
to
that.
kill you guys a lot. I remember that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. That was a lot of fun.
Well, you guys killed us and took our armor and our inventory, and then ran around and killed us.
Well, no.
Which is good.
Well, that is true. You guys did come over fully, like, packed to the gills, and then you dropped all your stuff, and people were running around. There were chests on the ground specifically to contain all the things you were bringing to us. It was awesome.
And it was awesome when Wes would be trying to, kill someone, and I'd come back behind him and just start donkey punching him, and then he would die.
I don't know why you're taking...
It was awesome. He didn't last long with my fist of fury.
That's what I was trying to do.
And Teddy, I know you had to go to bed early. We love you too. We were just joking about the losers who left early.
Yeah, because it was everybody but you. That was that.
Yeah.
And the last thing I wanted to say is SportDude7154. He told me a new code to summon an item, And there's spider web in the game that you can summon now. And so it's like web that you can actually walk through, but you slow down real slow, and it looks like web.
We got to put that in the tortured forest.
Yes, everywhere.
You should have it on your roller coaster, too.
Yeah, you got pumpkins. You're already, like, pumpkined out.
You should web up your...
Make it like a horror roller coaster theme.
What kind of roller coaster are you talking about?
You know, like a scary
horror. Horror. Okay, horror. Okay. All right. So, what about you, Eric? Oh, you already talked about that.
Yeah, really.
So, Wes, what about you?
Did you do anything else this week besides play that amazing game?
Okay, I'll do a quickie little plug. Go to my my YouTube channel, youtube.com/nailhead, and you'll see a little documentary that I filmed in the dark. Basically, when our power was out.
For 5 days.
Yeah, for 5 days. Just to keep myself busy, I just filmed something and put it together and put it on YouTube, and it kept me busy. But anyway, really, I mean, there wasn't a lot of there wasn't any Minecraft going on because there's no power. But before that, the big thing was Capture the Record. I can't wait to play another game of that.
Yeah,
that was so fun.
Well, I had a good time at the birthday party. Like I said, you're right. I came in, I got off work. I didn't even know what was going on. All I heard was, something cool's going on. You should check it out. So I went and joined, and they're like, you're on Team Love. And I'm like, okay, what are we doing? And they're like, 5 minutes to Wapner, and I'm like, what's going on? What are these trees? Why are we doing all this stuff? And they said, the people are coming, kill them. And I said, okay, can I have some armor and weapons, please?
No doubt.
Anyway, yeah,
and you killed us and took our stuff.
I did. I waited for you guys to get in the little channels, with the water, and then I just stand above you while you floundered and tried to get out, and I chop you.
Pretty much.
It was awesome. It was great. I also experimented a little bit. I went on I decided to check out how the powered rails work. I was really interested in that, and I went and actually got on the F-Tempest line and started, first off, I rode them as much, and then I found a part that didn't have powered rails, and so then I started experimenting with long-term, and so I learned how to use powered rails and helped get the F-Tempest line all the way to Candyland. And that was a lot of fun. Yep, that was a good time. I got to work a little bit with that.
Are you doing any complex circuits or anything yet, or just powering the boosters themselves?
It's just powering the boosters. But there's an interesting thing is on diagonal track you kind of have to kick it out a little bit. You can't just have straight diagonal track.
Yeah, they don't turn.
Yeah.
I don't like diagonal track anyway because you're like ding 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 left right left right left right.
Yeah, but as long as it stays reasonably uniform, it just looks like you're riding on a bumpy track. But when you have that extra little piece of powered rail, all of a sudden it's like, yeah. So yeah, that was that. I was kind of surprised. I don't know if you know this, but Toasted Jelly built this new spawn.
My son was telling me that this morning. He was like, the spawn's completely changed, and so we walked around it. It looks really good.
It does look good. I'm kind of sad. I like the whole sand motif we had, and I liked that it had this whole kind of deserty sort of feel to it when you first logged on. But whatever. But he set it up so that there's no mob damage in spawn and all kinds of other stuff. So he's actually put a lot of work into it. It's pretty cool. And I discovered I got a complaint from somebody today. They were like, why is there 3 layers of dirt in my house? And I'm like, what?
What did you do?
Well, that's just it. I didn't do anything. But I go to his house, and he's living in this huge plain, with a few mountains, but it's very flat, extremely flat. And I'm like, what's going on here? He goes, look at this. And he digs down 3 things down in the dirt, and there's water underneath it. And I'm like, what? And we walk over, and we dig down, and there's some more water underneath it. And then I start looking around, and I go on top of his building, and I look around, and I'm like, it's the same level as far as the eye can see in any direction, except for the few hills that are sticking out of this dirt. So I start teleporting all the way to the end of it. Well, come to find out, someone had a world edit problem.
It's probably me. Probably a little briefing going on.
And there is a gargantuan layer of dirt, 3 high, that replaced all the air in this huge rectangle. So like oceans flow under it. Every once in a while, you'll just see a little desert mountain stick up with a cactus, you know? So I went and I know who's responsible. I really shouldn't say who it was, but it's too funny. It's Sign. You should give him hell. He forgot to change his second position or something when he picked the spot, and he didn't know the undo command.
Who?
Cyan.
Oh, okay.
And so there is a place, and you can see it on the Shaftlands map. There is a huge brown spot because it's still brown because the grass is only slowly creeping across it.
So someone needs to do a better job of wiping next time.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, the dog scooted across the carpet of the Shaftlands.
Gross.
But I've been going over and I've been trying to see, because it's actually I've been trying to see how I can.
All I could think about was the Q-tips and doing the glands.
Oh, no, let's not go there.
Anyway, go on.
So
Dog glands?
The anal glands.
Oh, right.
What do you call
don't
them?
go there. They're anal glands.
No, what do you call it? They have suppressed.
They have to be expressed.
Expressed.
Yeah.
What? Express?
Wes had to express his dog's anal glands.
What does express mean?
Like they had to be cleaned out with Q-tips.
No,
poke
you
at
don't
'em?
use a Q-tip. You squeeze them and pop them like a zit.
All right, let's not talk about this anymore.
See, you learn more than just Minecraft on our show. It's great.
Yes. So anyway,
Ruptured and wounded.
so
All right, go ahead.
I've been trying to do this thing where I'm trying to figure out how to remove the damage, right? Because I'm sure there's something out there where I can just say, hey, all dirt above. But I mean, if I were to just take a block of it and remove it, like the mountains that did stick out of it would have discs cut out of them that you could walk through.
Okay.
So I'm I'm trying to experiment, and it's easy with things like desert. All you do is select a block and say, replace all the dirt with air.
Right.
It's easy when you're over the ocean because you can see like there'll be places where trees are kind of sticking out of them a little bit, and you'll know you're getting closer and closer to anyway. But that's my experiment lately. Shut up.
So I don't know if it's working because I haven't actually tried the commands on it yet, but we do have Big Brother installed on the server, and it's supposed to have features where you can like take a chunk and like say who's messed with this block and undo those changes that they made.
I will look into that.
So that may be a way to fix it. I don't know if all the admins, if they've been playing with that or not yet, or even if it's working after the patches and stuff. After the power came back on, I was kind of surprised to see everything was running after the patch and stuff. So whoever's been working on stuff, good work and thank you. I haven't really even had time to hit the forums.
Yeah.
Since we got back, it's just been nonstop with getting everything back in order at the house and Mother's Day crap today. And anyway, so Big Dirt Field, awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Husky? Like I keep calling you Husky or MUDKIPZ or HuskyMUDKIPZ, HM something. What do you want us to call you?
It really doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
I couldn't care less.
Husky
is
it
the
is.
correct way to say it. I was about to say I could care less, but that doesn't make any sense.
Well, cool. Well, what have you been up to this week besides putting out 4 billion videos?
Well, that's really been about it. I've been really, really focusing on my channel. I don't really have the greatest internet here, so what it's been is either staying up until 5 in the morning or waking up or going to sleep at like 7 and then waking up at 5 in the morning so I can do all this uploading at the same time. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. I get to basically record all day and then render and then upload. It's nice. Doing a bunch of stuff in game though.
Well, what's your favorite video this week that you did?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Favorite what, sorry?
Favorite video that you put out this week that you like the best?
Oh, there's been a couple, actually. There was one, what was it? I was playing this new map that I found. It's called Survival Craft, I believe. It's like a little island, whatever. You hop out of a plane. And I had just gotten out of my little caves night, and out of nowhere I heard an explosion, and the creeper obviously jumped on me, and then I couldn't see any others, so I'm like, I got out, and I was kind of walking around, and then another one hit me, so I look around, and I spin around, and another one hit me, and I couldn't see these things, and I was like, oh my god, they're invisible for some reason, and then I see one approaching me, I'm like, nope, I'm just stupid. It felt amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So what do you use to? What do you edit with?
I use Camtasia Studio.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It has a codec in it that allows you to make .mp4 files, and they are ridiculously small. Like, it's nice, but you can still get decent quality out of them.
Okay. Yeah, I've used it before. So you use that to capture footage as well?
Actually, I've been using Fraps lately.
Oh, okay.
I just recorded the base Minecraft resolution, like the 848 by 480, and that lets me get 480p videos, because 720p takes forever to upload because the files are super huge compared to my internet connection. So 480p is what I'm rocking right now.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Very cool. Well, that's sounds like everybody's had a nice busy week. I know I'd got something for my wife for Mother's Day today that I'm actually going to go back and get on Audible, because I saw it on Audible, and I've gotten to where I don't like to read anymore. I'd like someone to read it for me. I've become an Eric
Welcome
times two.
to my world.
And I noticed that they had it on Audible, so I actually had 3 credits saved up, so I went ahead and got it. It's Tina Fey's Bossy Pants.
Nice.
It's well, she's she used to be the SNL like lead writer when it was funny, and then now she does is it 30 Rock? 30 Rock,
30
right?
Rock, yep.
Which is hysterical. But it's been on like a bestseller or whatever. So Chris wanted that for her Mother's Day, and so she's going to be reading it, and I'm going to listen to it faster than her. I think it's only 5 hours long, and only 1 credit, so I'm looking forward to that.
Nice. And if anyone wanted to listen to that as well, they could get a free trial, right? Yep.
That is true. They just have to go to audibletrial.com/The Shaft, and you'll get 1 free credit, 2 weeks, I believe.
2-week trial.
Free trial, so you can look around and see what they have and get your free book. And it's cost you nothing. You do need a credit card to sign up, I believe.
Yes.
But you can cancel that out if you don't like what Audible has. But I contend that you will like it.
And that is audibletrial.com/The Shaft.
And with that out of the way, we have something
that we like to call... Wait, are we allowed to do this? Is this a pre-bumper?
I'm ignoring.
Are you mad at us now?
I'm ignoring you,
okay.
people.
Well, let's do it.
From the Minecraft Daily, news and updates.
One thing that I thought was exciting in the news this week that actually goes back to what you're talking about, the mapping stuff, is in the next patch, which won't be coming out too soon, but they're going to have maps in the game where you can walk around with your map.
The map looks great.
And I love how they're doing it. They're doing it where if you're looking forward, you just kind of see the top of it, and you have to actually look down to look at the map. And I think that's a cool way of doing it. And when you walk around, it'll fill in, but it has a limited space. So once you fill in that map, you'll have to start a new one to get in the next space.
Yeah.
One of the other things that I thought was exciting is that for SMP, you'll actually be able to share maps with people, and they'll be able to see you on the map, like where you are if you're on that map, and you'll be able to see them as well.
That is very cool. Super cool. Because I have people all the time, will you teleport me to my friend?
Yeah.
And my answer is that is not a service that I offer.
Yeah, and I bet we'll see some cool plugins where you'll be able to like post maps. Like how cool would it be to make maps that are like you are here and have like big signs, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just add that in as part of the game or something. But I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, and the same code is going to allow them to do a lot of extra cool stuff as well.
So as you explore chunks, are you going to have like more physical maps? Like, is it going to have to be like? Does anybody know?
There's a finite stuff you can put on one map. So yeah, once you go into a new area, I don't think it's just a chunk. I think it's probably going to be 16 chunks or 32 chunks.
So Astrogali says we're going to need a map bag.
A map bag.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
A bag for maps.
So what do you think about this map thing, Husky?
I think it's a nice step forward for Notch. He's actually going with something that's somewhat been around for a while, and kind of integrating it, which is nice. Like I'm talking about the cartographer and that kind of stuff. Stuff's been around for ages, but we haven't really seen anything from Notch about that. So it's nice to see him doing that. Perhaps we could see some other kind of additions, maybe some of the new mobs or something that these people have been implementing for themselves for a while.
Yeah. He said the code that the maps requires also allows for sharing custom paintings and books in the future. So this is going to open up a ton of new features. So very cool.
One of the things I thought was interesting was that he said that on S&P you would have a finite number of maps, and that was like 65,000.
Yeah.
Or something like that, and he said it was basically unless they rewrote the whole thing, that they wouldn't be able to change that. Do you think they'll go back and change that, or do you think you need more than 65,000 maps?
I don't know what you would do with 65,000 maps.
I mean, I guess we probably have about 5,000 or 6,000 people registered for our server. If each one of those had 10 maps,
yeah, but I don't. Is that the way it's working, or does he mean each person can only have 65,000?
I think it's on your server. You will only be able to have 65,000 maps. So, but I mean, I don't assume we'll have 6,000 people making a bunch of maps,
right.
But it brings that number actually achievable if you start thinking about having a large server.
Right. Maybe you would want to start having a shared map.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Is like
for common areas.
And I think maybe if he just didn't think about this as a way to write it, or maybe just however the code is. But it seems like you would just have, your map can only get X amount of size. Like I think he does need to go ahead and bring that into a number. Mm-hmm. Like your map can only get this big. I know we said you can go forever, but really you can't. He even says that. But maybe if they brought that down and just said, okay, well, you basically have a map for this many chunks, and so all the maps, when you fill them up, would take care of your whole map anyway.
Yeah.
And then you just share that amongst players. So if someone starts building a map, you don't actually build off where you start. You build off that chunk of maps.
Yeah.
I think that would be a better way to code it, right?
Yeah.
But,
sounds good to me.
Yeah. So Notch.
Well, what do I know? I do PHP, not Java, so it may be really hard.
We're going to tell you how to code your game, Notch. This is one more service that the Shaft offers.
Well, I think you might need a bit of help with it, considering he made it in Java. That's
yeah.
Java.
But I love how he's like his interpretation of everybody wants maps. And how he actually ends up putting it in there. Like, to me, it looks great. It looks like this is what I think I wanted when I looked at it. So, it's like, the code-wise, go for it. Leave that up to Notch, right? Just visually, what I'm going to see is what I'm going to be happy with.
Yeah.
Right.
So, other news, Minecraft passes 2 million. Now, this is probably from a couple weeks ago, so it's probably even, up even further than that at this point.
Still 2 million.
Yeah.
That's... big number.
Nice milestone.
Yep.
Matter of fact, he is at 2.1 million now.
Oh, okay.
Snap.
And 7.6 million registered users. Like, to me, that's the awesome number, right? Like, if he can convert that number into sales.
Yeah.
How many people are playing WoW again?
12, 13 million.
Okay.
I think.
There we go. That's the number to beat.
There you go. Yeah. Also, the mod API is big in the news now because
controversial, huh?
Yeah, it kind of is. Notch really wanted to have a way for a community of developers create mods, but he also at the same time wants to keep the code property of Mojang and have it be secure and not anyway. But every time any piece of software gets updated, all the add-ons break. It's because the API changes. There's a lot of changes that happen. So it does, that's one thing it does. It either breaks all the mods, or on the other hand, the developer doesn't add so many features because it will break things. So now we have a hindrance of new features. So he's going to say, okay, how about everybody wins? You can make whatever add-on that you want to, and guaranteed it will never break because you can go in and fix it yourself. And and we'll get new features all the time. So what he's decided to do is give people source code. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? I mean, here's all of the source code, unobfuscated. Here it is. Have at it. Go fun. I mean, go crazy.
Yeah.
And so he at first said, okay, this is going to be a premium thing. It's going to be a service. You pay for it. That sounds reasonable. But apparently...
Oh, man, that made so many people mad.
A lot of people didn't like it, apparently. And now he comes back and says, okay, well, now it's free. Now you can, for free, get our source code. That doesn't sound safe to me. I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. But I'm excited about the API. I mean, or not the API, the ability to write anything you want to.
Yeah, I'll tell you, like, whenever the server updates, I just cringe because we don't know what's going to work or when it's going to work. Yeah. If we're going to have to stop using plugins and find other ones. So once, it'll be nice if there's some way to get that working a little better.
Yeah.
I'd be happier.
Also, I hope we don't start seeing any kind of dubious things happening. Some unsafe code going in there and some tricky stuff. Because if you have all the source code, you can do anything you want to.
Yeah. But I think with something like Bucket, and if they're working with Bucket, I hope that Bucket at some point uses some sort of quality control or some kind of approved plugins or something, that you'll find out really quick if something doesn't work. I mean, when Bucket first came out, I always kind of thought of it as you would put Bucket on and then all these plugins would go into that bucket, and then when stuff needed to be updated, it would just update it for you. And so you wouldn't have all these issues of updating each plugin and doing that sort of thing. So it seems like you could maybe either have a plugin or it could be part of Bucket that says, hey, we found something or someone found something in this plugin. Do you want us to pull it until whatever's cleaned up? Or
I see.
Something like that kind of a little more info to the admins, like what's really going on. And I know there's some plugins to check actually what plugins are doing. But to kind of facilitate that info to the admins, I think would be great.
I thought about snoring in the middle of that. Just,
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
okay,
So this is exciting, though.
I like this. I have one more speculation.
Okay.
Is that developers are going to create libraries with their own APIs. If Notch doesn't make an API, someone else is going to. So you'll start to see, basically a dev kit for creating, say, RPGs or creating certain game modes or something, and it's essentially a library with an API. You write things. The library that you're using fires off all of the functions and all the fancy stuff. You're just kind of scripting.
You want me to do it, or you want to do it?
What?
No, actually, I'm interested. Way more than what you were talking about.
Oh, someone's going to snore? Anyway.
Thanks a lot. So, something more exciting.
Yeah.
Nether, SMP. Yay.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, hopefully this will bring forward more changes to the Nether as well. Like, once that gets updated and more people are in there, throwing out more ideas. I'm sure Easy's got some ideas, so she produced the Ghast for us, or the idea of the Ghast for us. Right. And everybody loves that. And C418 made it creepy as all get out.
Mm-hmm.
See how I made that all clean?
All the people that were on our show at one point?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Like that? Yep. So we'll link to all that in the show notes.
Cool.
Let's see. Whatever. Also, bug fixes. We'll be going into 1.6.
Yep.
So that's the patch news.
And he's doing it from the Minecraft wiki, which I think is really awesome. He's looking over the Minecraft wiki and saying, oh, here are bugs.
Yes, that's a good thing. Did we ask you about any of these mod API things, Husky? Are you a developer?
No. I have no opinions.
Okay. All right.
Oh, good thing we got you on the show.
I don't want to leave anybody out. I don't want anybody else to, withdraw your snoring or anything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I really wasn't tired.
I know. per se. Oh, so that is the news. So let's move it.
Excavation station.
All right. This is the segment that we propose new features.
So, Brent.
Yeah.
I see your son's name down here.
Yeah, Jacob16. If you see him on our server, don't ban him, please. Talk to me first. He had an idea. I was about to head out for to get down here, and he goes, Dad, I got an idea for the game. I was like, okay, hit me with it. And I think we've had something similar to this, but I wanted to repeat it anyway because I thought it was cool. But boomerangs, like that you'd make with wood, and then when you throw them, it would bring back anything on the ground and come back to you. Or you could use it to hit, attack.
So a looterang.
A looterang.
Looterang.
Yeah, that's from...
It's a very interesting name.
Yeah, I like the name. I like the name more than the concept, I think, at this point.
Sorry, Jacob, don't cry, man.
I stole it from WoW. You can make a looterang.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, as an engineer, you can make a looterang.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else
No,
about the looterang?
Well, now, Husky, do you have any things you'd like to see in the game?
Well, one thing that I've been thinking about for a while would be something similar to thermite, if you know what thermite is.
Yes, that gets very hot and explodes, right?
Yeah. It mostly just burns, though. They use it in the military field for
safe cracking,
disabling mines, and safe cracking as well.
Breaking into
I think that'd be interesting to have if you were to do something like wanting to cut a mountain in half or something like that. Just find it in the bowels of the earth. I don't know. Maybe you'd have to mix iron with something else. But you mix iron with something else, and then you put this in a straight line across a mountain, and you'd set it off, and then it would melt right through, and it would go a certain distance. I think that'd be pretty interesting to have.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Kind of like alien blood, digs down to the core.
Oh yeah, like acid blood like stuff. Yeah, thermite. That sounds good. We got some calls. Here's a call.
Greetings, Shasman. Sig Floyd here with an idea for the excavation station. Item recycling. You should be able to dismantle non-degradable items you have no use for. Made a few too many minecart rails? Reclaim that delicious iron by simply placing it back onto the output box of a workbench, and its base components will reappear on the crafting grid, ready for the taking and reusing. No sense in having that junk in your trunk if you aren't going to use it right. Loving the show. Keep up the tradition of excellence, that is, Zishaft. P.S. In one of your previous episodes, you wondered about the origin of the name Spleef. It's simply a portmanteau of sport and grief, hence Spleef.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
It's a griefing sport.
Yes.
It's the sport of griefers.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good idea. Now, I don't think you should get everything back. I think there should be, a loss of 10, 20% of whatever the item was.
Yeah.
It's being recycled. Yeah.
It would, because it could also provide you the opportunity to move large amounts of stuff at one time. You take all your iron and you make tracks out of it, and then you stack the tracks on a spot. And then later on, you could come back. I mean, if it just would take some planning, but it would allow you to carry more stuff.
Now, would we see more griefing? People stealing tracks just to get, your iron and stuff? Or
good point.
I mean, I guess once there's some sort of personal control in SMP where it's like, you can't take my blocks or something. Maybe they couldn't reclaim something you made. Like, only you can reclaim your stuff.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that's a single player thing only. I don't think it would work in multiplayer. I think you're right. Because I would just,
You would steal all my tracks. I know you.
I would go to your roller coaster
and then you'd
land.
fix someone else's tracks with them.
I would totally do that.
Needs a little polishing. I say when it's ready, grab a copy of the free source code and figure it out, go to town.
Now, this next one I got off of Reddit, and I thought it was a good idea. Cedar Wolf on Reddit, he wants torches on fences.
Cedar fences?
Maybe.
Okay.
Wolf heads on fences? I don't know. Anyway, I think lighting on fencing would be a really good idea.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Lighting in any sort of way. I still want to put lighting on a ceiling, like a torch, like a hanging, like a
chandelier.
Yeah, chandelier. something like that. But I like that. Yeah, torches on fences. Also, I mean, aren't there a lot of blocks you can't put torches on?
Yeah, some of them are legitimate. I mean, you shouldn't be able to put a torch on glass, I don't think.
Yeah, or a door.
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid. But yeah, okay, yeah, but fences are cool.
But that might just be a cool like little add-on or update where it's like, hey, this is the lighting update, and you can get chandeliers and street lamps and like all these different lighting things.
Is this going to be like Sims 3? Are you going to buy like texture packs and new furniture and
Sims
stuff?
4.
Yeah, buy a little bathtub for your house.
Yeah,
I think you're going to buy Zen. Use the Zen anyway. Let's see. The next one here is from Tim. He wants fulgurite, which is it's Latin fulgur, meaning thunderbolt. And this is what happens when lightning hits sand or silica and creates a natural hollow glass tube.
And what would you use it for? Maybe you could have put a torch in it and make a glass block with a torch in the middle of it.
Or you could take it and put it at the bottom of a little pit and have people fall on it and die.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
Make a trap out of it. Make it deadly. All right, then. This next one is M Guys. He thinks that fire should make smoke.
It does. Not much.
Well, it just makes a little bit of particle effects, but it'd be cool if it actually plumed out, maybe.
So, like, if you're standing over here and something's lit on the ground, you could actually see it like above the trees, and
yeah, you could see it from miles away or chunks away. I don't know what
chunks away.
See it on the horizon. You see like all this burning stuff. It'd be very apocalyptic looking, actually.
Yeah.
Like people are burning tires. But
I like that. We're gonna start seeing mine carts go, 5 chunks an hour.
Yeah,
5 chunks an hour.
And you can. So Pete wants dungeon chests. He wants them to be larger than regular chests. And I think this isn't a bad idea. So you find a dungeon, you get a super duper chest.
Oh.
Like maybe even like a gold or iron chest or something that look ornate.
Yeah.
Kind of special.
Maybe an altar.
Ooh.
Where you can sacrifice pigs on.
Sweet.
And then cook the bacon.
Nice.
And then have
like
cholesterol problems.
Demon pork.
In the chat room, Null Waffles said, "Chunks Away sounds like a cookie brand." It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
Away.
Yeah, Chunks Ahoy? No.
Yeah.
Chips Ahoy.
So, Eric, this next one's short. You should be able to read that one. From Jack.
Oh, yes. Jack245 wants colored water.
Okay.
Like Kool-Aid and stuff?
I guess maybe you could make some decorative fountains with colored water. It's not a bad idea. Same vein as colored glass.
Yeah. I mean, I see it getting out of hand, though. It's nice to see something familiar that resembles something in real life. You know what I mean? Like, you go to a water fountain, and you're not going to see, like, red water flowing around.
You're doing my haunted houses.
Yeah, but...
Maybe if on
blood, like
St. Patrick's Day, all the water turns green.
Green, yeah. I just think it would be abused, and the world would start to look very much more abstract and odd, I think. That's my opinion. I say keep the water blue.
So Eric says what?
I like it. I think it would add more interesting spaces.
Yeah. I'm probably wrong. Make it Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. I like Kool-Aid. All right, well, let's go to the next one here. This is a goodie. This is a call.
Hello to everyone at Shaft. This is White Wolf 084 with an excavation station clip for you. I think it would be good to have a dumbwaiter, preferably for multiplayer. For example, you could be digging straight down and come across a jackpot of iron or some other mineral. You dig it all out and now your inventory is full. It takes ages for you to get to the top and put it in a chest, so instead you pop it in the dumbwaiter, which would be a chest in a basket of some sort, and then to power it to the top, you use coal as a fuel. You would need something to pull it up, probably string or even rope, if Notch puts it in the game. What do you think? This has been White Wolf 084. How?
I think that's not a bad idea. I think it's a chest on a rope. Oh,
Yeah,
darn.
pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I think,
Kind of
I mean, I don't know. It's a little complicated, I think, maybe. Like the interface and interacting with it and making that thing happen might be a little complicated. I mean, already we have chess on carts. I mean, already you can create something like that. You can get your inventory somewhere else if you want, but I don't know.
Maybe you should be able to use minecarts for what they're really for. Maybe minecarts you should be able to store things in and then push all your minecarts out of your mine.
You can?
You can?
Yeah, I mean, there's chests. The chest in the minecart is what I was talking about.
That.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all I've done is ride minecarts. I have never put a chest in one.
Oh, yeah. There's
Yeah, early on there was a bug in SMP where you could actually bring down servers using those carts. So I think a lot of people got in habits of just not using them. Like, I haven't used one on SMP in a long time. I don't even know if that's fixed. I kind of assumed it has been by now. But yeah, they're there.
Mine chest. Do you use storage minecarts, Husky?
Nope. Not at all.
Are you a mine person? Do you like creating things with minecarts?
Not so much. I'd rather just not do that.
What about redstone? Have you created circuits and crazy stuff?
Not a big fan of that. It takes too much thinking power, and I've already dropped my Bachelor of Science major for a Bachelor of Arts, so I'd rather not have to deal with that.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's kind of neat how it kind of marries scientific minds with artistic minds. You know, it's like there's something for everybody, or the freaks that can do it all, you know. But that's cool. Anyway.
Yeah. Are you reading along, Husky? Do you want to read some of these?
Sure. Next, let's see. We have Invisible with the suggestion clothing with no armor value.
I think that's...
Well, isn't that already in the game?
Invisible clothing?
Yeah.
I mean, you can... I mean, I can understand maybe, like, you find something cool in a dungeon, maybe, like, hats or, you know, capes, things like that. But otherwise, you just change your avatar. Or maybe it's for people who don't want to mess with avatars.
Well, I think what it would be good for is team shirts for things like Capture the Record.
Ah, there you go.
But then you just put on armor and cover it all up.
Well, yeah, but, you know, maybe you have a rule. Everybody has to wear green paints.
Yeah.
Paints?
Paints.
Is that
Pants.
Southern for pants?
Paints.
Well, your arms are shown still if you have armor on. So your forearms and your fists, those can be a different color. And your face. I mean, there's only little bits and pieces, but I see clothing being kind of cool because you could essentially give people clothes. Like here's a new avatar basically, and then it just they put it on and it's their new avatar.
Yep.
So it's really in-game avatar sharing when you boil it down to a very unentertaining name.
We've talked about the whole idea of a closet, a clothing, you know, like a
wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes along with that. But I do think that clothing, you know, it could be in the game, you know?
Clothing's awesome.
Okay, well, 13th Fail here wants time travel by waiting in a minecart and waiting to get struck by lightning. I know Eric loves this one.
Nice. So you have to get the minecart up to 88 miles per hour.
88 chunks an hour.
88 chunks an hour. Right. Yeah. So you can either use a lightning bolt or you can use some plutonium. Either one.
And you got to make a flux capacitor, which oddly enough has the same recipe as the dumbwaiter. I don't know.
Well, actually, what you do to make the flux capacitor, you get 3 pieces of fulgurite, okay, and you put them at the corners of the
fulgurite.
I see what you did there.
Isn't that great?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Clever.
Yeah.
And surround it with a fence with torches on it.
Yes.
Oh. It all comes back around like full circle. It's crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Well, then you tell me what Josh wants.
Josh wants doors that would allow water or lava to flow through them when open for creating better traps. Now, there's actually a mod that does this. There's a mod that will work, that will do sluice gates. I do think that trapdoors are something that could be in the game, and those trapdoors could be activated by redstone, and that you could have that kind of stuff. I don't understand why there aren't horizontal doors of some kind, trapdoors and things like that.
Yeah.
So I like it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I do too. Screen doors.
And getting lava
Perhaps.
dumped on your head would be both fun and horrible at the same time.
Hilarious. All right.
Did you just go like Harry Potter on us?
I don't know what I did.
Okay.
All right, here's a call here.
Harry.
All right, and it's going to be a
Harry.
good one.
Hilarious.
Hello, this is Ohirakyo. My idea is vines, which would grow in the wild similar to sugarcane. They would spawn naturally in unexplored chunks, and could only spawn or be placed on grass or dirt, similar to sugarcane as well. And it would be kind of like the opposite of cacti, because cacti can't be placed near a solid block or it breaks. Well, in this case, you can't place the vines, and they cannot grow naturally unless they grow on grass and dirt and have a solid block to grow on. And so they would grow until they run out of wall to grow on, and you'd be able to climb them like ladders and place them near a cliff face or something like that to make a more natural looking ladder without using an actual artificial ladder for more naturey sort of environments. So thank you for your time.
Yes.
Lovely.
We love it.
Yeah.
I want to see in addition to it though a big old like fly trap head that you might have to kill first.
Oh, killer plants.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, okay. And then you get the climbable material.
Yeah.
So it grows like kudzu.
Yep. Up walls.
Yeah.
Only up walls. That's cool.
I like
That is an original idea. That is the first time we've heard anything like that, and I salute it.
Yay. Woo. Yeah, little golf
I think that'd be really cool for doing something like if you're trying to recreate the Earth Temple from Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
That could be a project.
Endless possibilities await you around every corner. Yeah.
Of Minecraft.
John MCG wants a lightning rod.
Lightning rod that does what? Just gets struck by lightning?
I don't know. Maybe it's a way to get lightning to strike your building, or to make it so that if lightning does come down near you, it hits the lightning rod instead.
Oh, okay.
I actually played around a little bit with lightning today. While I was over in the big dirt field, me and Cyan it switched to night. There was a light vote, and they voted for night. It was wacky. Never seen that before in my life. Anyway.
I like night.
I do too, but we're in the middle of the desert and dirt, so we just built stacks and we're standing and looking at all the mobs down there. And I started casting Wall of Fire by saying HPAUSE 1 and then moving and saying HPAUSE 2 and then / set fire.
It's like it's a magic spell.
I was making walls of fire, and so then he did call lightning, and he was doing the / lightning command, and we were catching all the mobs on fire and everything. And that was a lot of fun.
Nice. A little sorcery battle.
So maybe it's a way to keep pigs from becoming pigmen and creepers from becoming, super
Rambos.
creepers.
Yeah.
Creepers around you or something. I don't know. I don't know if it has enough of a use
Right.
to concentrate on it. But
Have you guys seen the supercharged creeper?
No.
The Chuck Norris of creepers?
No.
I haven't.
You haven't? Have you seen those, Husky?
No.
We shall go on a hunt one night.
I
just summon a bunch.
To summon them? Can you do
You're a
it?
big old cheater. I'm sure we can summon them.
Is there
summon
like a
them?
code for that?
Yeah, we can spawn some mobs, and then what we'll do is we'll just call lightning down on them. It's easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can do it.
That's true. Yeah, we can cheat our way through this.
Bing.
Yeah, we can.
Well, sometimes as a host of the #1 Minecraft show, you've got to do things like this, right?
Cheat. Big stinky cheater. Cheaty pants.
So, let's see. We got something here from Dawson's Creek. Jay Dawson wants to be able to clone mobs. When it kills you, it puts on your skin and name, and then it seeks out other players to kill them.
That is actually... I actually like it. I think that would be really a fun thing in the game kit that I've been talking about.
Game kit?
Yeah, like the random things you can, like the tools for making games. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think like being able to put on skin would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creepiness. Okay.
Yeah. What is it? What do you do though? You're there too?
Well,
like
no.
you get into these things where you're jumping around with the guy, and they're like, "Which one's the real one?"
Well, what if there was some kind of a game where basically if it was a game of killer, and if you killed somebody, you could take their skin, and then continue the game. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to have a tag mechanism and a capture the flag mechanism and a paintball mechanism and that kind of stuff. I think it would be cool.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got to do this on the server. We haven't done it yet, and we don't keep PvP on. So one night we're going to do this. We're going to do a game of Assassin. Everybody gets a name, and they try to kill each other.
Oh yeah.
But maybe we even go one step further. We give everybody like a project too. Like they've got to be building something. Well, anyway.
Oh, are you just coming up with this whole thing on the fly?
Yeah. Let's see. I see you put a line here. That means you're done with this segment.
Yeah.
Let's do one more because I do want to do. Let everybody know we're still checking out Reddit. We're not getting a super ton of Reddit things there, but we are looking, and our Reddit excavation station of the week comes in from Anthony0712, and I love this idea. He wants underground biomes, not like above ground biomes, but like large pools of water with stalactites and mites that you could get other kinds of stuff, an underground spider nest with lots of web, and I was thinking you can also do like underwater biomes, like underwater there would be biomes of like coral reefs or pirate ships or and really start making other kinds of biomes than just weather.
I like it.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Definitely like the coral reef. There's an add-on for that.
I like the underwater lake and the stalactites and the stalagmites. Maybe you could have like a crystal cave. You could have there's all kinds of things you could do with underground biomes. Veggie pygmies.
Yes.
Delicious.
Yes. Yes.
From down under.
Veganites.
Yes.
Cool, man. Awesome. I like it a lot. And are you ready for something amazing?
I am so ready. It's so intense.
All right. Let's see if it really is intense. Is there enough talking about the bumper that you would like?
I'm sick of this.
Okay, let's go. Do it.
Sightings. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. It's so intense.
All right. It was intense.
I'm unimpressed by that. No.
All right, people. Let's talk about some cool stuff we found this week, or last week, or for 2 weeks. Yes, this one is Formed This Way. It's a Minecraft parody of Lady Gaga's Born This Way from the Yogscast guys, and the music track playing is actually an original composition. They say the Yogscast organized and paid for a remixed version of the original song, and so that it's not just a karaoke track, and it's got a lot of good machinima in it. It's very cool. It's got Herobrine in it, which is kind of cool. And
there is no such thing.
It's fantastic. Go check that out. That'll be in the show notes if you haven't already seen it. Also, this is really craziness here. Who put this in here? This iHort.
Yeah, it's an OpenGL world viewer, which we'll link to, and it's a world renderer with a really, really long view distance. So if you have a powerful enough machine, you can see well beyond 1 kilometer. It's almost like I'm reading it straight from their page.
Is that what you're doing? Kilometer. It looks
kilometer.
Cool. It looks good. I think I'm going to use this for some machinima. You could probably get some really crazy camera angles that you couldn't normally get. It's basically just re-rendering the world, as if you're in the game, but you have the advantage of a camera placement. You put that sucker anywhere you want to.
Yep.
I like it.
And that is, how do you say that again? It's from
iHort.
Yeah.
iHort. The next one here is Minesweeper. It's a mini game. This thing is crazy. Remember Minesweeper? The cheesy Minesweeper for Windows? Well, this is done in Minecraft. there's a special skin so that you get the little numbers, the little ones and stuff. And it's just like, I mean, you take away a block and then, you know, and you're trying to not find the bomb or the TNT. If you hit it,
is it TNT? Does it blow up?
You know, I haven't played it yet. I need to check this out. This came to us right before the storm hit, so I got to check this out. This thing has got to be really complicated to write, right? You know, in Redstone, and I got to see it. I got to see if this thing works. Yeah. So that is in the show notes. And this next thing here, oh, okay. Here's Satori Love's Birthday Bash. This is a excellent article written by Astrogale. And this is on his blog, and it's basically shows you, you know, tells you how everything went down, and there's some cool screenshots in there. There's a picture of us and the whole everybody. Actually, there might be a few people missing, but we try to take a big group photo, so you'll see me and Wes and Brent in there.
This is shortly before there was mass carnage.
yeah. Oh man! Right after the picture was taken, well, there was a big crater, a lot of crazy stuff going on. But you'll probably recognize a lot of people. Astrogale there, Satori's in the front, Minecraft's in there. Wolf, is Wolf in there?
I don't think Wolf was in there.
No, I don't think. Anyway, there's a lot of people going on. Aleph Null. So check that out. And there's a couple little. I keep finding these weird In Search of Diamonds videos that people are doing. I found one that is In Search of Diamonds through a series of drawings. That someone has little note cards with drawings, and he shows, you know, he flips them, for every word that's said, basically, you know.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. And then another one I found that this is. In Search of Diamonds in real life, and there's two kids basically recreated the music video only in real life. So they're walking on the beach and they're doing all this stuff, and it's pretty cool. So
cool.
And lastly, did you do this one?
Yeah. Lastly, there's a video. It's of the someone did Ethos Lab did a Minecraft speed challenge where he goes to try to see how fast he can kill a ghast.
That's a neat idea.
I'm not going to tell you what happens. You're going to have to watch the video to see. Then this was submitted to us by Aquason on Reddit /r/The Shaft.
Mm-hmm. I like speed challenges. We should do something like that. You know,
we should.
How long does it take to kill a ghast? I don't know. Let's try it. How long does it take to find a supercharged creeper?
Yeah.
Speed run?
I don't think there's any way you could speed run a supercharged creeper.
Well, you gotta use the ingenuity. You gotta be all MacGyver on that.
Yeah, you gotta build a lightning rod that's not in the game. It's brilliant.
You just gotta wait a few months before, you know, it's put in the game.
Okay, so the speed run is you gotta design a mod to work with the game so that you have a lightning rod.
You download the free source code first.
Yeah, and then you blow on a pipe to summon creepers to you, like the Pied Piper, and you gotta get them to the lightning rod. So yeah. That's a speed challenge for you. It involves real-life programming.
Yeah, and if anybody would like to make a video of that and send it in, we'll talk about it next week. And so let's get on out of here of that section and move on to this section. This is a swell little bumper sent to us from Family Toodle.
Are we going to get to hear a bumper?
Yes. You ready for a bumper? Everybody ready for a bumper?
I am. I'm so ready.
All right, let's do it.
Where's the bumper? It's got to be here somewhere.
Listener
contributions. Wow, what's this? OMG, Poot Blocks FTW.
Poot Blocks FTW. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That chicken, it leveled up.
It did. You want to hit us with the first listener contribution, Brent?
The next one is from Oscar, who says, "Hi guys, love the show. I was just wondering if you had any ideas for the slime balls." Z.
For the slime balls.
I don't know, but they're over 9,000. Oh no, wait. I don't. Is there any? I mean, slimes are.
We've actually gotten quite a few suggestions in, and I think there's some good ones, like, you know, using the slime on your walls to keep spiders from climbing them.
Yeah, I liked that one.
Oh, that's neat.
You know, I don't know. I think maybe the goo should be something like acid, maybe, and you could use it as traps, maybe.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, that's kind of like what I'm thinking. It was like a gelatinous cube. Is that what they do? They'd suck you in and like slowly eat you with their. That's to me kind of what I think of when I think of the slimes.
That's the fourth D&D reference we've had this episode.
Well, D&D, awesome game.
We're totally nerding out. This is awesome.
Hey, we've got our phasers set to stun.
No, stop it. Stop. No, you're ruining this shared moment we were having here.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know. Husky, what do you think? Well, what's a good use of the old slime ball?
Perhaps similar to Flubber. That's what I would think.
Flubber?
Oh, yeah.
Movie Flubber.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Didn't we have a shoes recommendation? Like a bouncy thing with the...
Oh, yeah. Bouncy shoes. Jumpy shoes.
Or like where you could land on it or something?
No, you put the gel in your shoes, like Nike Airs, except there's not air, there's gel.
So you're what, like a Dr. Scholl's?
Yeah. And then you get a sponsorship
gelling?
with Nike, and...
You're going too far with this.
And then from there, you're pineapples.
And then you're magenta. Yes! Yes, I love you. I love you.
Brent loves me.
You are pineapples.
Oh, this show's getting worse.
Well, we're almost at the end. You want to read this next one, Husky?
Well, this is our last episode, so...
When mass crafting, you can left and right click at the same time to increase crafting rate 50%. I did not know this.
I actually did a video on this. It was real short and stupid, and I probably got more hate mail than love mail for it. But and I was just doing right, left, and I was like, oh, that's a lot faster. I didn't realize you could do it at the same time, and so that's how I do it now, and it's so much faster. You just hit both buttons, not alternate.
Yeah. That's nice.
So I'll do a new video.
Outlining this new discovery. A year too late.
Guys, there's dirt blocks in Minecraft.
So we've got Samuel here. He says, I play Minecraft a lot. I really love the game, and I spend all my free time playing. I use my friend's account, and I want my own account, but I can't afford it. How can you help? Well, there's this great site called Jumpstarter. And what you need to do...
I don't really know how this one got past me, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
I don't know.
Samuel, if you get a pair of pants, okay, but they're too big, and you bend your legs back up and you just stick your knees down the legs, you can sit on a street corner with a hat, and you can ask for money. And sometimes it will work. God. You could also try getting a wheelchair and do this.
No,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, seriously, I think you could probably do exports of firearms to Cuba. They pay a lot.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know this from experience.
Oh, God. Is that FBI here? Yeah. Who would be coming to get us for that one?
They all will.
Or you could just get like a boombox and take In Search of Diamonds and play it on it and hide the boombox in the bushes and then fake playing a guitar and singing. And maybe you get a few nickels that way.
Put a hat out or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you got your birthday coming up. Maybe you can get the parents into that.
Or just
ask for it for your birthday. Or there's lots of ways that you can get it, both legal and illegal. And
but you can just get a book free from Audible if you just go to audibletrial.com/The Shaft. That's something you can get for free.
It is free.
Well, he needs a credit card for that.
That's okay. He can borrow his mom's. And while he's at it, kind of sneak a little.
Use your mom's credit card to buy a couple games. But I would, suggest get Minecraft and then maybe Portal 2. I hear it's a good game.
Yeah, it is. It's excellent.
Yeah, somebody buy me that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, buy Eric a copy while you're at it.
Yeah, with your mom's credit card. She won't mind.
Okay, this is where I had to step in and say we do not condone you using your mom's credit card to buy Eric games.
Nice. Very specific condoning. Okay.
Yeah, but can't you get the trial version and play for free? I guess maybe you can't do all the things you want to do. I mean, we didn't really hit the topic of, you could just, off your friend and take his account. Maybe you just,
that's always a possibility.
change your friend's password.
Oh, that's a good. Oh, I like that. Yeah,
I mean, that's nonviolent.
Yeah, it's
for
true.
the nonviolent
It's true,
people.
and I'm sure friends are a dime a dozen, man. You'll get more.
The friend who lets you borrow the game for how long?
Yeah,
and it doesn't involve, swimming or flying to Cuba.
As a matter of fact, I bet his mom has a credit card too.
And a liquor cabinet while you're at it. Maybe she's got a carton a day habit you could get in on.
Jeez.
Like, where's this show going? Minecraft teacher's gonna call us. Yeah, I can't do y'all's show, guys. Sorry. Let's let the second graders listen to that last one, and I'm in jail now.
Wow. All right, let's not talk about that anymore.
Okay.
Let's talk about what this next person here.
Real dassical.
Wow, Wes is crying.
I'm broken. I rolled over my headphones cord.
Nice. All right then. What do we got? What was I saying?
I don't know, something.
Real Daskell. He says, "Have you ever seen a pink or weird colored sheep?" What?
Yes, in a Minecraft chick video, she made sheep pink.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. That's true. But I don't think I've ever seen one in the wild. In the buff.
I think the weirdest is like a brown one.
Yeah.
I did see a gray sheep and it confused me.
A gray sheep?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think it was?
I didn't know at first. I was like, is somebody around here? Somebody made this sheep gray?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember, I think it was with the Note Blocks patch that they had colored sheep, and it really freaked me out to see a black sheep amongst the white sheeps. it's not a racial thing. It's just it freaked me out. I don't even know why I pointed that out.
Oh, God. We're going downhill so bad.
Well, so let's see. We got one sent in by Contraband, and we wanted to test it because we thought it was kind of full of crap. And he said if you right-click a sign while holding a sign, it opens the original sign to edit. I don't know if he just wanted us to try to read this because actually Joel, the Minecraft teacher, schooled us on it, and he tried it, and it didn't work. So I'm not sure.Maybe he's got a plugin that does that. Has anybody heard of a plugin that'll let you rewrite on signs? I think I've heard of that. Yeah, I'll go with that. I've heard of a plugin.
A plugin that does
you can get, or someone's going to write by the time you listen to this that will let you edit your signs.
Probably, I mean, chances are, but
I
guess he really wants something.
Sign speed challenge.
Silly grin.
Sign speed challenge.
Well,
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Can we got to move on.
We got one more.
We got
from M Guy. He sent something else in, I think, earlier. So you got a twofer.
Okay.
What's a twofer? You're supposed to ask.
What is a twofer?
Why is there no lore on the number 64? It appears everywhere. What could it mean? That's his question.
Well, it is. Is it on the
64?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a programming thing.
Yeah.
It's you have bits. 6, 8.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Yep.
16, 32,
Who do we
64,
appreciate? 64.
But really, you know where that comes from. The hatch has the number 64 carved in the top of it. And
where is this going?
If you go to the top of one of the mountains on any server, okay, and you take 3 iron bars and you put them on top of each other, and you make an antenna.
Oh, we're going around in a circle.
Housekeeping.
Who could that be?
Meat for pillow. Housekeeping. Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
All right. Housekeeping. Well, we done did it. We broke 1,000 iTunes reviews.
Woo woo!
Thank you very much.
You know what I want to do? I want to try for 2,000. 2,000 in a month.
That's crazy talk.
And this is how I propose we do it. Now, this really isn't probably worth it now that I'm thinking about it. But what we're going to do is we've got this $10 iTunes card right here. And starting today, any review that's left until... How long do we want to give this?
Week?
No, we said till the end of the month.
Oh.
So until March, April, May, June. I did figure out what the next month was. June 8th. You'll have till June 8th to leave another review on the Shaft Podcast. I believe you can leave more than one. I mean,
or one
like if you've already left one.
Right.
And what we'll do is at the end of that month, we'll take all the names that left it during that month long, and we will randomize it, and the winner will get a $10 iTunes card.
I like
which is, you could buy the Shaft app. Hey, it's only $2.99.
You have some change left,
which I've been working on
to buy the Friday song over and over again.
That's true.
Cool. All right.
So that is the next contest that you will see from us. What else do we have going on? The Spleef Tourney. We've got to figure out the website for this to go ahead and start getting people registered. We kind of we lost some time with the power being out, but we're going to get onto this week, next week, and get someplace for you to sign up for the tournaments. It'll be a 16 bracket tournament, so we've got room for a lot of people.
Do you ever play Spleef, Husky?
Occasionally. Okay.
I only play every once in a while. I like it. It's fun, but I get frustrated when the blocks don't fall. Like, it seems like every time I knock the block out from somebody else, they don't fall. But like, all they got to do is think about knocking the block out from under me, and I fall.
It's really lag issues that really make it hard to do, right?
Yeah,
probably. I'd have a robust server with virtually no lag,
which you could get from Servercraft. Yeah. Anyway, also coming up is we've got a bunch of cons we're going to try to be hitting. The first one is going to be Play On Con, which is
the last weekend of July 29th through August 1st.
And that'll be in Birmingham, Alabama, so you can come down and meet us. We don't know exactly what we'll be doing. We might do a panel. We might do a live show. We'll definitely do a live show at some point, but we will be hanging out, and it's always a fun party there. It's
we're gonna be freaking going nuts.
Yeah.
We're gonna be gaming, board game. I mean, we're just gonna be doing all kinds of cool, fun stuff.
Lots of games.
Yep. What other conventions are we going to?
We may or may not. Some of us will be attending Dragon Con. We don't know what we're doing at it yet, but if people are going and want to hang out, maybe one night, maybe we can just meet at a bar or at the con suite or whatever they call it, and get free food and drinks
stuff.
Yeah, and that is September 2nd to 5th, and that's in Atlanta, Georgia.
Right, the weekend after PAX.
Yes, it's gonna be very busy.
Yeah, but it'll be fun. It'll be very fun.
Oh yes, no doubt about that.
Okay, so anything else for housekeeping?
Nope.
Okay, good. Then let's. We have a shout out here. It's a little old.
What's that?
Co is approaching 150 episodes,
and it's true. He's on 149 right now. Mm-hmm.
Well, he had the live streaming for 150.
No, that was actually for Child's Play. That was for charity. That was really cool. That was last week.
But it was in celebration of 150.
Yeah, I know, but he is not there yet. He's definitely.
Why are you slacking?
But yeah, he's gonna have that very soon. It's gonna be crazy.
I also see Astragali in the chat says that Stephos Walk is closing on 152.
Wow,
dang,
150 also. I should probably say
Stephos Walk. Very good, very good. Dang, lots of episodes. So how many? You have over 300, but you're closing in on 400 videos or something. Right?
Yeah, I think I'm at 370 something or other. Wow. I want to hit 400 by like Wednesday. So.
Dang.
So would you call the rest of these guys a bunch of slackers? That's so wrong.
No, I'd call myself a very.
This is where the.
Me too. Me too. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Videos.
Is it like a compulsion?
No, it's just I just love doing it. Like I'll wake up, I'll go and do my daily business with the even in the showering and all that good stuff. Have a banana or some other sort of fruit. Come to the computer. Go and check all my messages. Read all the comments, and then I'll just boot up Mike. If I have a new app, I'll boot that up as well, and I'll just record. I just have fun with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I never feel like I have, like, I don't feel interesting enough to do Let's Plays. Like, I don't feel like I have enough to offer.
Well, let's see if we can be everyone who makes videos in the quantity of videos, not quality. Okay, so this is a crazy idea, but one weekend, let's have remember the old-fashioned sleep-ins?
Yes.
You lock the door and no one can get out?
Yes.
Let's do a weekend sleep-in here at the studio with machines playing Minecraft the whole time, doing shows, and bringing people on in and out, and just a whole weekend of it.
I think that's a great idea. My wife, with all the other stuff that's going on over all the weekends over the following 2 months, my wife will love me.
Well, Eric and I will do it, and you can come in for Sunday from 3 to 4 while we sleep for an hour. How about it, Eric?
I love it.
Maybe we'll do it at your house where there's air conditioning.
Oh, yeah. It's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Excellent.
Or if we get this air conditioning fixed, we can do it there. But,
I like it.
Huh? When? Let's set a date right now. Come on. What's
right
good for you,
now on
Eric?
the show.
What's good for you, Wes?
Tonight. I can do it tonight.
No,
Tomorrow
can't
night.
do it tonight.
I
Not
can
good
do it
for me.
really any day, you know.
And then we'll record like 10-minute videos and put them up all night long.
You're a crazy person.
So that's like 6 videos. Well, let's say 5 videos because it takes some time to do a little editing. So 5 videos an hour over... How many hours is that? Like...
42.
So we're definitely doing quantity over quality, right?
We'll go 50 hours. So, damn, that's still only 250 videos. We can't beat Husky on that.
I know.
We're
We can't
screwed.
even- yeah.
Okay, 2 weeks. We'll do a full week.
Or we could just go the other way and make one really awesome
1 minute videos. I like where you're going with this.
Every year, a video a year, but it's gonna blow you away. It's gonna melt your face.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
And, you can go see these videos at youtube.deadworkers.com when we're finished making them. But we got some other ones there now.
But instead, in the meantime, you should go to Husky Mudkip's channel and watch his actual, like, well-done videos as opposed to our...
That's true, and that's youtube.com/user/HuskyMUDKIPZ. With a Z.
You don't have to
with
put
a
the
Z.
user in there. Yeah. That's true. Or check the show notes. And
We'll link it there.
And that brings us to the very, very end. Doesn't it?
I think it does.
It does?
And it could not have come sooner.
It could have.
No, really, it probably couldn't have. Knowing us.
But we want to thank Husky Mudkips for coming onto this here show.
You know what else we can't leave without doing?
What?
We would like to wish every mother out there a happy Mother's Day. We are recording this on Mother's Day, and without them, we wouldn't be here.
That's
a
good point.
I hate to tell you, but we're your brother. Without your mothers, we could be here. No, without our mothers, without everybody's mothers, we wouldn't be here.
Right.
Yes.
And you wouldn't be here. So go appreciate your mother, give her a hug, and sneak out that credit card so you can buy a game of Minecraft while you're at it.
Or you could sponsor a show with your mom's credit card.
No.
You could sponsor a show.
PayPal has some vicious policies about that.
Both Eric, Brett, and I, we have Steam wish lists.
That's true. I have an Amazon wish list too if you want to delve deeper.
Yeah, I need a new processor.
Well, that is it. Let's end this show. And
any closing words, Husky? Anything you want to say to anybody?
Not really. I'd just like to thank all the people that are talking in the chat and whatnot, and thank you guys for having me on here. It was a fun time.
I'm sorry we're so gabby.
Even though,
Yeah. Thanks for being really, what's the word, pliable or easy to get on the show, because we talked to you probably 2 months ago or something crazy and said, hey, how about this date? And you said that sounds good. And with everything we've had going on, I didn't contact you until last night to say, hey, can you still be on the show? And you're like, yeah, and we got the time up. And so thank you so much for making that easy. We've had problems every once in a while where it's not so easy, but We appreciate that, and for being on the show. Check out Husky Mudkips videos. Check out our videos. Listen to the rest of the shows. Buy everything and do it with your mom's credit card. And have a wonderful weekend.
Congratulations, you made it through The Shaft alive. See show notes and leave comments for this episode at theshaft.deadworkers.com. Send questions, comments, and audio to theshaft@deadworkers.com or leave us a voicemail at 256-812-1010.
Maybe it's the cobblestone. No one likes cobblestone.
Cobblestone blues.
I got the cobblestone blues. I said the cobblestone blues. Cobblestone blues. Didgeridoo. Cobblestone blues.
And the
cobblestone blues. The cobblestone blues. Cobblestone blues. Why is cobblestone so gray and boring?
Maybe its girlfriend broke up with it and it has no hobbies to fill its time and stuff.
Maybe cobblestone should just get a job. You know, just do what every other cobblestone does.
And cobblestone, I know your self-worth seems awfully low, but really, we can't all be solid stone slabs.
Solid stone slabs, solid stone slabs.
Somebody has to be on the back end of the bell curve. And you're it, cobblestone.
Poor cobblestone, no one likes you. Except for your mom.
And new players.
It's such an economic item to use.
I know you might be thinking that there's good uses for it, that you're the kind of builder who can make a phenomenal building out of cobblestone, despite all the things that everyone has told you. But you're wrong.
Wrong.
Cobblestone sucks.
A cobblestone sucks. Cobblestone sucks. Just like Kmart. Of course, slow on the driveway. Slow on the driveway. Kmart sucks. Hot water burn baby. Hot water burn baby. Slow on the driveway. People's Court starting in 30 minutes. What am I doing here?
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, hello.
It's HuskyMUDKIPZ.
It's HuskyMUDKIPZ. What rhymes with that? Shoot it from the hips.
Taking a nice sip.
What a sultry song this has been.
Dead Workers Party Network. Ding dong, Shaft calling.